everyone, this is Zaza.
I'm Fix.
Welcome to
The Walk.
Where are
Where are you? Sfrugwas. Where are you?
It's 3 words, but they mean a lot.
Oh my God.
I think it differs with everybody depending on person, you know. I would say somebody else would be asking, where are you? Or like, I'm here. Somebody else would be asking, where are you? And like you go to I'm in that place where I'm like this. Like it depends where you are as a person. Would say you'll be able to sort of define your where are you?
And the question
that is so powerful.
Where are you with God? Where are you with God? Do you know that question is very important? And I think, especially for us Christians, and when I say Christian, I put all, because we get all kind of Christians. We got the strict Christian that doesn't move in one book. We get the you know them Christians. Christians, and then you get a whole series of that. But one thing I think that could be put in whatever category of Christian you are, but one thing that I think that is missed sometimes is that question of where are you with God? And people don't know that there's a shift, there's a change that happens, and when that change happens, that question needs to be reaffirmed again. Where are you with God? Because it's a thing of, we need to have a clear thing that we have a relationship with God, but we've got marriage with God. So we are married with God, and so that need of marriage, you need to freshen up your marriage and check about how's your marriage happening? How's your marriage doing? I don't know who I was telling this. I'm like, hey dude, you're struggling with your marriage with God. You're already trying to get marriage with another person. And it's funny how we keep saying to God, oh God, I want to get married. And I think God's looking at us, hey, this one. You're even struggling with our marriage. You
are not following the rules in our own marriage. You are not being obedient. But something else.
Yeah, but it is important to just check where are you with God.
As much as we were meant to sort of start this off at the beginning of the year, but it's only March, so it still does really apply, because you would be sitting at this point it's good for you to have a clarity. It's good for you to have a clarity of where you are sitting with your God. Where are you with your God? How far am I with my faith? With Unkulunkulu, how far am I with God? How far? It's very good to have that clarity. With where is God in me?
Yeah.
Where is He standing? Is God the one leading my things?
Yeah.
Is God the one who's the leader? Who guides my things? Who's my protector? Who gives me strength when I'm weak? Or is God? Or I'm the one who's giving me strength when I'm weak? And God is behind you. So it's good to have that clarity. Where am I with God? It's good to get to that place where you feel, I might say, I need to let go. I need to be still. And let God. Immediately when you get to that place of knowing, it doesn't matter what I do, I can try to fix that problem, but it doesn't really matter. Because I'm doing it by myself. But if I get to the place where I take my daddy and put my daddy in front of me and let him lead this way, and then I just stay still, remain standing, no matter how many things are coming right, left, and center, I will just remain standing and trust that He is Adonai, that He is Elohim. He will lead me, He will show me the way, He will guide me. So it's good to get to that place where you know who is God and where you are with God. Comfort of that, peace of that. You might not have anything. We might not have anything. But the fact that God is leading is everything. The fact that God is leading, if it means God is leading in my poverty, I'm okay. I'm safe. If it means God is leading in whatever, I am okay. I am safe because it's Him who's in the front and I am in the back, and I am remaining still and letting Him be God. Get to that place.
Yeah. You know, of just going like, and for me, I don't want to lie to you, it's been something, especially this year, that's been like, you know, like, what's the relationship with God, and I'm really working on just growing that relationship, and, you know, working on just focusing on my relationship with God, and just pushing the distractions away, just removing any, you know, distraction and all of that, so that, you know, we really are moving in a space of, you are at peace, you are, you know, you find wholeness within yourself, and as you say, that has nothing to do with whether you've got the money, you don't have the money, and all of that. Just God being the lead, and God being the you know, the one that's, you know, leading the way and leading the path and directing, and then it's a thing of, you know, you're walking in safe waters, walking in safe
no matter
space.
what comes your way, you know, you are walking in safe space. No matter no attack in what direction,
God is with
but you are just standing, and He's the one who's moving all those things. It's amazing ngapha suicide. It's amazing ngapha suicide because when I go emva kwakhe, hayi ukuthi wena bephambi kwakhe. No, it doesn't work like that. Because immediately when you take authority, when you become the advocate of your own life, then we have to
and also if you take authority, you've just limited yourself to your capabilities. But if God takes authority, it's God's capability. And whoa,
nothing will touch you.
If God is the one, you know, you all you need is just rest and trust.
Definitely,
you know, just rest and trust.
Definitely. Where are you with yourself?
With yourself, and it's God, it's yourself, and that's important, you know. And the thing of where are you with yourself is, first of all, trying to understand yourself as well, just to, you know, be clear with who you are. Exactly. How's your relationship with yourself? How are you speaking to yourself? How are you viewing yourself? How you know, you're not being nasty, you're not, you know, saying mean things to yourself and all of that, because that's important. You need you to be able to do what you, so the last thing you want is to, you know, sort of hate you and downgrade yourself and, you know, discourage yourself and all of that, you know. And that's important, to have a good relationship with yourself. That's very, very important.
We did touch on that in season 1, where we were talking about self-love. Self-love, you know, so go back to that initially. If you really want to find out more about self, you know, just go back to those episodes, because they'll sort of help you out as well with that. So it's good to have a clarity of where you are with yourself, you know, to be in a space where, you know, would say, this is where I want to be. You know, if there's something that you do not like, change it. You know, if you feel like, okay, I don't think I'm working here, I don't think I'm liking this about myself, I don't change it. That's all it takes to change it. You know, you need to just put your foot down and tell yourself, I'm going to change this. I don't like this. I'm going to change it, you know, and be a better version of what you want to be, of you, you know. So it's good to have that clarity. Oh gosh, Zindine, there's a lot of things that happen. You know, a lot of things can happen in the house. So you've got kids, you've got this, you've got that, and the importance of self, guys. It's very important. It's very important, because in the midst of that busy life, it's so busy. Like, you don't even have time for yourself. You don't even sleep. You don't do, you know, all of those things. It doesn't work if you're not taking care of you. You understand? So if for me to be able to take care of my children, I need to be okay. You know, I need to be physically, I need to be okay mentally. Because if I'm struggling with myself, how am I to take care of my children? You know, how am I to build abantwana bami, to give them that sort of vision, with that motivation, with I'm gonna be tired, I'm gonna be exhausted, I'm gonna be depressed, you know. And then what do? They feed into that. You know, because you are depressed. But go to that moment where you are like, okay, I need to do this. Like, for example, I've actually been thinking about a lot of doing mindfulness stuff, like mindfulness exercises and stuff like that. And I thought, let me go for that, you know, because things do get too much. But you need to just take it in that hour or 2 hours of yourself
to focus on yourself.
And focus on you, you know, meditate, you know, all of those things, to focus on you. It's good to focus on yourself. You are the temple of God. You are the temple. You have to focus on you. You have to take care of you. When you do that, you'll be able to take care of everybody. But people take it in a way which I have to take care of my children. No, take care of you in order for you to be able to take care of your children. In order for you to be able to take care of your family. But you need to be in that place with yourself, where even when you look at yourself in the mirror, you see, this is as I've always envisioned. So it's good to get to that place with you, with yourself.
You know, there's nothing more important than ensuring that you're good to be able to serve. You know, you need to be operating in your full capability and capacity as well. You know, all your cylinders need to be working. And so it's important to check every aspect of you, your spiritual side of yourself. That's the most important one. The first thing, whenever I always say, you know, and I was also telling my kids when I was the kids that I'm doing the program with, when I was there having a conversation with them, I say, whenever you have a problem, I don't care, it's a physical problem, whatever, whenever you have a problem, the first thing you need to focus on is spiritually. What does that mean spiritually, and what just happened spiritually? Then come to your soul, your body, your mind, your emotions. Sorry, I just said body, but body is the last thing you focus on. Then you start looking at your body, like physically, like how are you physically. So whenever there's an issue, I think the first place to look at is spiritual. Sort that out. Then sort how your mind is, your emotion about the thing, sort that out. Then sort your physical aspect, your body. You know. And I think once you do that in that way, you are able to also find the root of something. Most of the issues that we're going through are spiritual. And so we always deal with them in a physical aspect, and we never get to solve them because we've not dealt with the root of the problem. You know, I remember, I think I've told you this story. I like telling this story. So it was me, my uncle, a friend of mine, and my uncle's children, two of my uncle's children, and we were driving from Stadahheim, my grandmother's village, to Cape Town. And so we get to a place called George. I think my uncle's battery was like in smoke. So it was sort of a smoke. So the guy comes in, he says, okay, no, the sort of like guy, you know, the petrol station attendant, he's like, no, I'll call a guy. It was a Sunday, so he says, I know a place, I'll call a guy to bring a new battery to install it and all that. So we're still waiting for that. So this Afrikaans guy comes over and he starts looking at the car. So I'm looking at him. So I go closer to him. He says in Afrikaans to my uncle, like, you know, what's wrong with the car? So I tell him my uncle doesn't know how to speak Afrikaans, so he says, he asks in English. And so my uncle says, no, it's just smoking, so we're just waiting for a guy to bring a battery. He says, no. I'm going to bring my partner, and he's going to come, and he's going to diagnose this car. Because what you're seeing now is the result of the problem. So what the diagnosis is going to do, it's going to check the root of the problem. Once you can see the root, once you fix the root, then you can start attending to the battery. Because what you'll do is you'll replace this battery with a new one, and months later the battery will smoke again, because you never dealt with the problem, you just dealt with the results. And so immediately when he said that, I was like, whoa! You know, I literally my brain just jumped. And that's true about life. And a lot of us are just removing battery, bring a new battery, and that battery smokes again, and we're like, this battery but until we deal with the root problem, like the depth of it, and I think that's the spiritual aspect of it. You know, and that's where the devil attacks, because he attacks the spirit and then covers it in with the physical. So Tina, we just see the physical, but the person is so rude to this, he's a bully, he's that. No, those are the results of what is happening spiritually. You know,
exactly.
So that's very important.
No, that's really powerful. That's right. I remember you saying this. We always say this. But every time when you say it, you also always have a different kick. That is the weird thing about it. Because I'm supposed to be like, okay,
I know this.
But every time when you say it, it always has that kick, you know. There was a time when I was listening to Tite. I don't know if you've listened to the recent whatever.
It's been a while.
He was talking about.
Sorry, Tite.
He had like three males, and then he said the other one was a body, and then the other one was the soul, and then the other one was the Holy Spirit. You know. Then he said the body is just the appearance. You couldn't be walking with your lipstick, your nose, but that's okay. You can walk like that. But what is more important is the soul. Hey, the way he talks about that, guys, you gotta go and watch that. I'll put it on the link. He talks about the soul, the importance of taking care of the soul, because if that soul is damaged, nothing else can move. Nothing else. So your soul and the Holy Spirit are working together into building you. You know, the body, the outside is just a body. But the soul, when I was young, all those things that you carry with you, are they still there? Are they still like building up there? The anger layer is still there? Or are you in a place where you go like, okay, magic, I wanna get this out. I want therapy here. You know, there's nothing wrong with going to therapy. You know, those things are good. They're good.
Just
counseling.
And all of that.
There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't mean that you are weak. It doesn't mean anything. But it's also you need to.
You're working on yourself.
Work on yourself. Whatever that's there, that's stopping you from moving forward. You know, because you have to be moving forward. You can't be staying in one place. Look, come on, I will fix a bang head at that time. No. You know, you need to be moving forward.
Exactly.
In your life and so it's good to have that clarity. And I mean, when I listened to that, it was just like, and then you know how he even goes lento. He's saying, your soul, it's the soul and the spirit, they are working together. The soul and the spirit, and that is exactly what it is. The body is just what we are part of. This is not us. What is us is our soul. Our soul. Never sure now, whatever. Our soul. So I'll put it on the link because you gotta listen to
that.
This.
Sounds interesting. I'll get her to let me see.
I'll put it on the link because he's amazing. And he's amazing anyways with Tite. Gosh.
She's the guy.
Where are you with others? I you know, I think for me this has been difficult. You know, it has been difficult because I'm not. Okay, I'll just say I'm not the type of person who loses friends. If that makes sense in Nanuka. So. It's been a thing of, you know, when it happened where I've spoken about this before, when that friendship of mine, which I was very, very close with the person, we were spending so much time. So when that was dying off, and I could see the whole thing, it was very difficult for me. You know, it was very difficult, and it was sort of like also you question like, okay, what went wrong? And I get it now that the relationship, it's nothing that we did. The relationship had died on its way, but it's the thing of how you leaving the relationship. How is it ending? You know, and as much as okay, fine, I wasn't happy with how the relationship, you know, so sort of ended, how the relationship ended, but I was happy with the way we ended it. Like no bad blood, no one was swearing at anyone, no one said, you know, all that. It just sort of ended. Like okay, it ended, bye-bye. And that was the thing. And so for me, it's a thing of. It's difficult when you do, because I am intentional when it comes to friendships. I am intentional to go, okay, I need to treat the person like this, I need to be like that, I need to be
doing this, to garner the friendship, because I know friendship is very important. It's a very important aspect of your life. It's someone who gives you advice. It's someone who's gonna guide you. Someone's gonna tell you the truth as well, and all that. And you do need friends. And so how you are with people, will reflect the sort of the type of friendship then that you surround yourself with.
Going back as well to season 1, I always relate to season 1, guys, because that's still our baby.
Yes.
And then Usli, went deep on
the circle
friendship,
of
the circle of friends that you're supposed to actually be around. You get to the part where you need to have clarity with who is in your life. You have to have a clarity with and what is going on. There's no need to hate each other, because if umuntu is not for you, he's not for you. And it's okay. That's okay. That's how life is. That person might have come to your life to teach you something that you wanna take as a lesson to go wherever you're going with, knowing it's okay, I need to be lento, I need to be careful of this, I need to be careful of that. But you already have a clarity. It doesn't mean Umuntu is a bad person, or it doesn't matter what happens, but not everyone you meet is going to be your friend. Not everyone you meet is going to be happy with you. You have to have that clarity. And don't lean too much on people who would say, oh, for me, I need to be like this. For me to, I need to be like that. I remember having this conversation with you, and I was like, what is it that you feel like I need to change within myself? Do you remember what you said?
What did I say? I think we were sitting there.
And then the whole thing was that I need to be chilled with the fact not to overthink things.
Oh, like, yes, I remember that one.
Because I would literally be sitting and overthinking this one,
this is so
I'll be literally trying to focus on a different talk, then I'll again shift back to that it's just so unhealthy. It's so unhealthy. If you want to know why let them be. When I continue being the person that you are to other people, continue to be kind to other people. It doesn't matter what when it's different. Your way with your God is different. So you focus on you and love everyone. Everyone, even those that hate you. Love them. Jesus loved them. We keep disappointing Jesus. We keep doing wrong things over and over again, but he still goes and grabs us and says, this is the way you should be taking. He still has that. So who are you when you whatever, we need to be good to each other. We don't need to be friends
or best friends. No.
Let's be kind to each other. Let's treat each other with respect. Let's take care of one another. But when you see something that has happened to somebody out there, be that person, or also you'll help that person, and stuff like that. So let's get to that place of being there for each other. So we are all God's children, guys. Somebody else, you could actually be saying something to somebody and they'll be like, wow, I never thought of that. Or that is a kind thing to say. Oh wow, hey Zah, you look beautiful. Oh, thank you. And you don't know what that person was through that day. You don't know what, but that kindness that you bring within you, smile that you bring within the person, it just it changes things. So we have to get to that place. It's okay if you want to attend, that's fine. They've got their own reason of not liking you. That's okay. And don't dwell on it.
Don't sit on it, on all of that. Because God didn't call you here to be liked or anything. He called you for a specific assignment, and how you do that is important. How you carry yourself is important as well. One thing that sits with me when it comes to the thing of with others is sort of the way of I am my brother's keeper, and there's something powerful about that. That you do take responsibility for the people around you, your friends, but not just that, but also society as well. That we bound each other in that connected. That not only am I taking responsibility, but I've got you. Like I've literally got. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to but I've got you. If there's something that needs to be, if I can help you in this thing, if I can assist you in this thing, I've got you. You know. And if we all bound each other with that of knowing that we've got each other, you know, regardless of
what
race, gender, whatever it is, blah 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 blah. I've got you. You know, we are brothers and sisters in Christ, and we need to support one another. We really, really need to support. And I get saddened to know that there are programs that are fully dedicated to, you know, listen to bits and pieces of people's work, mostly like you'd see like a preacher who preaches, taking their time, trying to teach people, trying to encourage people and grow them. And there's someone who just sits there and nitpicks, oh, he missed this scripture, he missed this thing, he did this and all that.
They will find
and you're like, guys, seriously?
Not the message.
Like, have you heard these stories of these people saying, I was changed because this person, you know, got up and trusted in God and did this teaching. I was changed because of this and this and this. I was changed because God is using this person for this and this. And here you are when I'm trying to dismantle that and trying to put the person down and all of that. And that's unnecessary. That really, really is unnecessary.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. Oh gosh, yes, I agree. So even my foundation is really about I've got you. When you said that, I initially went back on my foundation because I don't know those people I'm supporting. I've never met those people that I'm supporting, you know. But I'm just trying to let them know it's okay. I can give you a hand. If you want to start something, I can give you a hand. If you want to do that, I can give you a hand. If you need some therapy support, because I am a social worker by profession, and I am also a mental health practitioner, I can give you a hand. You know, no matter what is going on in your life, I can give you a hand. So that's exactly where I am coming from with my thing, to be there for others. You know, you don't need to know those people. Not at all. But it's for you knowing, we are all God's kids and we are all God's children, and we need to hold on to each other. We need to support each other. When somebody else is trying to find a way but not being able to find a way, we would say, I've got you. You know, I've got your back. Got you. You know? So that's what we are about. Oh my gosh, it's exciting. It's exciting.
Very exciting.
So bam, bam, bam. That's all for today. We had a great time, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Hope to see you soon on our next episode.
Oh yeah.
Bye.